And again, my name is Fahim. I'm from Richmond. But I represent humanity. And the reason I represent humanity because we all come from, as Jay Lloyd said, humble beginnings. And places where you never know where you would end up at based on who you was yesterday or who you were yesterday. So in brief, you all saw the commercial, as Joe said, I'm from Richmond, common ground, right? So we all got common ground of being here for this program. So my first question is, I don't like to just talk and it's just me talking with no interaction. So I have a question for you all. Why are you here? Anybody? Question?
For a better opportunity to build skills, character, and to be in a field where it's lucrative.
Skills, lucrative, better opportunity. Why are you here?
To grow as a person.
To grow as a person.
To be able to take care of my family.
Take care of your family. I love that. Generational wealth. Pass it on down. So, right, that knowledge and information.
Learn something new.
Learn some knowledge you gonna learn.
How old am I?
Yeah. I'm 55.
I'm a 50 burger.
50 burger. I like that. 50 burger. Anybody else while you here?
Better my credentials,
Better your credentials.
better knowledge of in the field that I'm in.
So I guess we all like studying, huh? We all like studying? We gotta study. We gotta study, right? Everybody laugh.
Past knowledge.
Because if you want to take care of your family,
Yeah.
if you want a good income, if you want to learn how to be comfortable with being, uncomfortable, you're going to have to study, listen, and learn. Study, listen, and learn. You have to learn, you're going to have to relearn everything you learned before. And why is that? Why are we going to have to relearn the things we did?
Break old habits.
Break old habits. Anyone ever had an addiction? Addiction? Oh, we got a lot in common, huh? Common ground. We're finna break that common ground right now. I had an addiction. Can anybody imagine what my addiction was?
Women.
Close. Close. Huh? Alcohol? Close. My addiction was to the street life. Yeah, to the street life. Say it again.
Outside.
Outside. But my addiction was fast money. So walking outside, seeing things what I thought I should have, and wanted to gravitate to it, were things I learned later on in life that I didn't need. Because the things I thought I wanted, that I needed, at the age 17, it led me to do 31 years in prison. Yeah. It led me to do 31 years in prison. From being a good baseball player to being a good football player to be diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson White, meaning that my blood and my heart, it give me heart palpitations. I can die right now talking to you. Right? So as a 13-year-old kid, to find out I could no longer play football for Elsewhere High School, I was depressed and didn't know why. That depression played a part, was a contributing factor of me going down the negative street life. To want to sell drugs, sell weed, steal, pick up antisocial traits and behavior. And I lived right down the street from Chevron. Back then it was called Standard Oil. Yeah. Before it was Chevron, it was called Standard Oil. Who remember that? You been hearing about it? Yeah. So, growing up right down the street, not even 5 minutes away, I used to ride my bicycle right to Point Richmond, pick plums, and all those things with my friends. With my good friends. Many of them still here today. Many of them passed away in the street life. So to go back to my point in the beginning, is that you will meet people along the way and say, damn, I ain't know them 30 years ago. I just left juvenile hall. I mentored youth inside juvenile hall. I have 4 programs inside juvenile hall with our organization, 100 Years Enterprise. And I'm gonna go to the meaning behind that. But I wanna say something to you all while you're sitting here in class. Take it serious. Everything this man give you, take it serious. I told someone I was coming to talk. First thing come out their mouth is how much they gonna pay you. What? How much they gonna pay you? Money come and go. Good friendships and relationships last forever. And those who you meet along the way, gonna take you somewhere. Gonna open up many other doors. By sitting in these chairs, being studious, learning everything that we need to learn so we can take it somewhere. I told a young man inside juvenile hall with our MC3 program. You wanna know what MC3 is? No one? MC3 stands for multi-craft core curriculum. So I teach young men and women how to get into the construction trades. Yeah, how to get into the construction trades. So he teach and train, I teach and train. Coming from a life sentence in 2018, I was sentenced to 43 years of life, meaning that I had no hope to do anything. I was supposed to die in prison. But now I'm standing in front of you all with 2 nonprofit organizations and 2 LLCs. Have anyone been incarcerated before in here? No one? Anybody know someone who's been incarcerated? Okay, so we all got that in common. Right? It's common ground, y'all just listen to it. We're gonna hit this common ground. We're gonna touch on it because it's the reason why. When you become studious and understand what you need to understand in life, which is yourself, can't nobody ever stop you from doing what you need to do, what you want to do. 100 Years Enterprise stands for 3 men who collectively did 100 years of incarceration. Myself, Patrick Scott, and Dante Gaines. We all left the streets in our youth. I was 17, Dante was 17, and Patrick was 19. So we rounded, so I did 31, Dante did 30, Patrick did 31, we rounded off to 100. But while inside, we had to make those transitions, those transformations from the old way of thinking to the new way of thinking, to the anti-social behavior, to the pro-social behavior. Knowing that no matter what the judge said or the DA said, it was going to be a point in time we was going to have to get out and do the right thing so we can lead our families, lead our communities, lead our kids, right? Ain't this what we all want to do? We want to be leaders. Or you join or unless we want to just work and don't know why we working. Who want to work and don't know why you working? Nobody, right? So while you work, you want to understand how your money moves. So I had to learn all those things inside of a small room with bars. Literally. Not knowing. But by the grace of God, I started believing in God. Increase my faith and build on my faith. So I started learning about construction while I was inside prison, Folsom State Prison. Took many classes, many trades. And I got my real estate appraisal license while I was inside. I just haven't used it yet. Because I love what I'm doing now. But in due time, I will. Right? So again, I'm going to ask you all, why are you here? Who haven't answered, why are you here? You have to know why you sit here. Nobody? There you go.
I'm just here to take care of my family, learn more skills, take care of my wife, make sure that she's deserves.
How your wife feel about you coming here today?
Excited, happy.
Every time she pats you in the back, hey, see how your meal ready for when you come home?
Yeah.
Rubbing your feet and everything, huh? Ain't that amazing?
She don't touch the feet. She don't have dinner when I get home.
But she gonna have dinner for you, huh? Because she value what you about to bring. And she believe in you. Have anyone ever had people who didn't believe in them? Were you all right? So when you finally start understanding what they said to mean anything, and start opening new ideas, new visions. Because no matter what anyone think about you, it's not going to change. But what should change is how you think and feel about yourself every day. Right? Once upon a time, I didn't love myself. I ain't ashamed to say it because I know who I am today. I love myself dearly. I wake up and go to sleep smiling, knowing I'm able to go do what I love doing. And that's giving back. Giving back. I get emails and phone calls. Fahim, could you come in? Could you do that? My woman, everybody tell me, get some rest. Auntie just called me out there, boy, I saw your video, you look tired. I said, I love being tired because I'm doing the right thing now. And I'm touching people's lives. Be tired doing the right thing. Be tired doing the right thing. Young man with the sea hat on, where you from?
Richmond.
What part of Richmond?
Southside.
All right, what part of Southside?
17th, Ohio.
Right by the Ohio Market, right the corner. I used to mentor a little kid on 15th Street, right over there. Great. You ride bikes over there on the trail over there, the Greenway? You did? I used to ride my motorcycle back there. See, we got something in common. But why you sitting back there so quiet?
I'm just soaking up all your information.
You soaking it up, give me something back.
Really, while I'm here, I want to change up my career.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a truck driver for the past 13 years.
Okay.
I'm a hazmat driver, and I be all in refineries all through here. You know what I'm saying? I've been, as I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? I see the benefits in it. And just the game, you know, it's other levels in the game. But I'm saying, I'm already in the refinery, and I see those brothers that are stationed in here. I'm coming here as a driver. So, you know, I really just want to change it up.
You don't want to be stationed anymore.
I do want to be stationed.
So you do want to be
Hey,
stationed.
I'm a driver, so I'm in there getting low, it's fuel.
Got you.
I'm gonna take it.
Got you. So now you come in here to be saying, hey, I want to be studious and get the new game what Jay Lloyd about to give you.
That's what I'm here for.
How many classes y'all had so far?
We've been here 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And how's it been? Everybody down there great? Y'all smiling? Y'all learning? Whoever been late? You been late?
A lot.
A lot.
Hey, Jay know I text him every evening.
Don't nobody care about you being late. Thanks. Don't nobody care about that.
That's communication.
Just get communication, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, when I first came home in 2018, right? When I was in a pre-apprenticeship program called Rise of Sun, Center for Opportunity in Oakland on 36 in San Pablo. At the same time, I was living in a halfway house, transitional house, out of a locker, bunk bedroom with 12 people. The first day, I had to go to the program, to the training program. It was October 2018. I had to be there at 7 o'clock. I had to get permission from the people in the halfway house to go. They knew I was dedicated to do everything I needed to do for productive and positive change. Who's familiar with Oakland? Who's familiar with downtown Oakland, like Martin Luther King, Jefferson area? You know that area? Who's familiar with 36 in San Pablo? They building construction right there. So you know that distance, right? You really need to drive there, right? Or catch a bus or a bicycle. That's a little distance. I walked from the halfway house to a pre-apprenticeship program because I knew I had to be there at 7 o'clock with a backpack on and beat everybody there. Because I knew I had to get somewhere, and I knew that late means you late at the gate. Because if I'm late, I mean, that could be an opportunity wasted when I didn't value and somebody else could be sitting in my place. You see what late can get us? Not to get hard on you, but I want us to think about these things as we go and as we grow. Because we can have a good relationship with somebody, right? But when you go on for employment and trying to get somewhere, they want to know who they can depend on. Who's accountable? Who's responsible? I did almost 3 months of that pre-apprenticeship program. I never missed a day. It never was late. Never missed a day. Never was late. I hope you don't got no cameras outside on down Castro, because I turned on the red light because I'm looking at my watch on my phone and said, damn, I gotta be at 5 o'clock. I text Jay. I remember I said, damn, what time I gotta be? I said, is it 6 o'clock? I said, hold on, I was in a meeting. I said, 5, I got 24 minutes to get, no, 24 minutes to get there. I went down the street. I went to one gate. The guy said, man, you at the wrong gate. Called Jay. He gonna see his phone, got like 7 missed calls from him. You gonna see him when he look at like 7 missed calls, right? I'm like, man, I gotta get over. I gotta go. I need to go. I'm gonna be there 5 o'clock. I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, man, the light ain't changed. I'm like, damn. I look around. This room, I really did this. I go to the next block. That's almost a quarter mile away. I make a detour. All right, I did. I went inside. Now bringing a buzzer. The security guard come out. All right, information, everything. What building you going to? Man, that's right here on text message. Man, come on, I gotta get over here. Man, Jay, waiting on me. I get to the gate down here. I'm waiting another 15, 20 minutes. When he was talking, did he go answer the phone? That was me trying to get in here. That was me. But I say this and say that. I say that to say this. Value other people's time. I value this man's time. Once I value yours. Yeah. I value all time too. Because y'all got something going on. And y'all trying to get this game. I wish I could be here all night. I'll run my mouth. I got one question. Y'all got some hot water?
Yeah,
I need me a cup of coffee. I drink coffee, so.
I got you.
You got me?
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Jay.
yeah, I got you. What you want? With sugar?
I just need some, I brought my own Folgers.
I got
You got some Folgers?
No, I got pies. I got good stuff.
You got the good stuff, so.
Yeah, keep
Keep my Folgers and my cream. All right, I keep it. But anyway,
I got you.
so. Young man, why you here? You smile like, boy, you thought I was gonna miss you? I've been to keep my eye on you. Why you here? Cause you like you're about 19.
I'm 21.
Same thing.
Same thing. I'm trying to better my life, grow in life.
All right, I like that. Why you here?
I want a stable career.
Want a stable career? What was unstable about 3 weeks ago?
What do you mean?
Shit, you want a stable life. Was it ever unstable?
No, but this is.
This is unstable?
No, this is stable.
Okay, so you want a stable life, or you want to continue on a stable life and build off your stability?
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to build off what we have now. Let's build. Anybody got any questions for me? Nobody? No questions yet?
Your 31 years consecutive.
My 31 years, I had to do 25 of life first. I had to do 16 of life first, straight. Then my license kicked in after 16. Then I was eligible in the 20th year. Only because SB 260 came in as a juvenile. So I called my case as a juvenile. I had a first degree murder. Living that addicted street life. Selling dope out here. Tripping. So yes, I had one sentence to the next sentence. I went to the prison board 4 times, board of parole 4 times. The 4th time I was finally released. And I cried like a baby. cried like a baby. You know what's I always mention about that parole board, right? Because every time I went up and I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Then they say, hey, you changed something, you did all these programs, all these classes, that's good. But 13 years ago, you did this. You got caught with a cell phone. 13 years ago, you did this. 5 years ago, you might have done something else. So they had to deny me for parole this time, right? Damn, what I gotta figure out. But
Cream, sugar.
cream, sugar, oh, that's good. I really appreciate it.
I got you.
So, but what I really understood, that they was right. I was lying, I was in denial. They was really right. I didn't fully change my thinking from the old me to the new me because I was still manipulating the system, even though I didn't get caught for the phones that I had even when I went home. Because I was still addicted to the phones. So again, to answer the question, it wasn't the women, it was the communication and connection I needed to the society. A phone kept me connected. Question, there you go.
You have any children?
I got a 36-year-old daughter. And she got 4 kids, so I got 4 grandkids, and she's married. So all the kids about, yeah, and they together this day. And my grandkids, they got a song, something about break Pawpaw's pockets or something. So, you know what that means? You know the song? See, so every time I go see my grandkids, we kicking and we riding. Then my youngest granddaughter, she just made 10. But she was singing at 9. Like, where you get the song from? So you know what I gotta do. Y'all go. So holidays, birthdays, I just give them some money. You figure it out. Question.
Was it hard for you to get back into society and get your life back, like?
No. It was strange.
It was strange.
Everything was close. Combustion. Like, damn, why the street seemed like it was small? When I left, it seemed like it was wilder, but maybe it was just me. But the only major adjustment that I had to deal with, because I was going for so long, is being close to people. You follow me? Inside of them, I was like this, around, make cake, knives, and all that. So, I was on a BART one day, true story. I was on a BART. 6 o'clock in the morning, I had got a job for Eco-Bay service. Not Eco-Bay, but CNC traffic control. Anybody heard of CNC traffic control? So, slow stop sign. My first job ever. Share a story behind that. First job ever. But anyway, I'm on a BART. So the BART is like rush hour commute time, but everybody public transportation. So I'm standing up on a BART, everybody coming in, they ain't mind any business. Bumping out. I'm like, man. I'm like, hold on. You free. Right? So a couple of times, I was like, somebody bumped into me. I smiled, like, all right, cool. That's the only thing. And one time I went to Target at Berkeley University. And I'm going to the cash register to pay. I'm happy to go buy something, you know. I'm happy to spend a couple dollars. I'm going to the cash register. My girl, she say, you don't got, no, the manager, somebody, they said, no, you don't got to do that, sir. You come over here and pay. And just touch it. I'm like, ooh. When I left, it wasn't doing that. Everything was out of the pocket.
Right.
Or I remember my grandma, my mama, they used to write a check and pay. For real.
Yeah.
That's how I was. See, you know, that's how I was when I left. I didn't see no phone booths. When I came back, they was gone, a couple. Everybody was riding on electrical scooters in San Francisco. So that was kind of amazing to me. I was like, all right, that was cool. I wanted to just stay outside a lot. Not just go anywhere, but just go on hills, go by the water and just think. I still like doing that today. And just communicate, socialize, and meet new people.
Social media?
Yeah, I got social media. I got that. I got that. Ooh, come on. Social media, come on. I had that when I was inside, but I was using it different. So now I use it to market myself.
Right.
To market 100 years enterprise. So,
Yeah, about that. You met them, Dante and Pat, inside?
so Dante, me and Dante, we grew up together.
Okay.
We living that life. He was my co-defendant. We got caught up. Patrick, I know him in passing, but but all of us did, we was roommates and everything once upon a time, all three of us. But we did approximately at least 26, 27 years together inside. So we was close. So Patrick being from Oakland, me being from Richmond, we just bonded like that. We still close. I'm surprised my phone didn't went off. He ain't called me. But that's how close we are. Right? We all close. So now with the organization, I'll go back to that. I'm gonna be all over the place. So with the organization, it started 3 of us. Now we have another 11 mentors we done brought in to help us do the work. Yeah, to help us do what we do. Anybody want to know what we do?
Yeah.
Nobody asks.
You do?
What we do, what 100 years do, right? Initially, we began with podcasts. A guy saw the work that I was doing in the community. And he said, hey, Fahim, I know this guy, man, he do podcasts. I'm like, podcast? What the heck is that? I didn't know. This like 2018, early 2019. He said, just go on the show, they interviewing people. I said, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, I just picked it up. So one day, so Patrick get out of prison. He came home in 2020. And we was at the marina, Richmond Marina, the Christian Areas Marina Shoreline, we were just talking. I said, y'all know what, y'all want to go on a podcast? He said, let me make this phone call. Let me see if the guy's still interested. I called him and said, hey, Don, check this out. You know, I'm still interested, but I got 2 people I want to bring with me. He's like, man, yeah, show enough. Let's do it. So we set up a date and time. Make a long story short, we did a podcast, and we've been doing podcasts since 2020. He did a first 4 or 5 podcasts with us. He said, well, you guys got a lot of information. You guys are very variable. I can't really carry you guys. You need someone else who can really help push you all. So we've been doing everything really ourselves. But with the podcast, we started doing, first we started as the LLC. We're like, all right, that's kind of cool. We didn't know the business. Because everything you do, you have to understand, you got to do your homework, you got to do your studying, write everything. That's all I do. I take notes every day. I'm reading, writing, studying. That don't stop. The good things you have, keep them. Everything good, keep them. So, we do community outreach. What I mean by community outreach, yes, we give back, but the first thing we started doing, we started going inside of Greenwood Academy, was a continuation school or a credit recovery school right down the street. That was the school I went to when I was right before I got incarcerated. It was called Gunners. So I was doing it. So we had a partnership with Martinez Boys and Girls Club. We were doing talks there, and so a guy named Mike Dunn, he said, hey y'all, come to the school and just introduce you all. We're gonna see what we can do. We went there, we did a talk. While we did a talk, there was a lady sitting in the crowd. Sitting there with a couple. And another lady from one of the big non-profit organizations. But this lady who we met, remember I told you earlier when you meet people, right? Her name is Lily. Lily works for Chevron. Ooh, see? That was 4 years ago. Lily said, hey, I love to work with you all, dude. I want to know more. We started telling everything what we do, what we want to do, what we aspire to do. From that point, she said, okay. We created a friendship and a partnership with Lily and now with Chevron. You saw them come to ground. Not asking for anything, just to be. So that's one program. We was mentoring. We became mentors at the school. Now we mentor youth in the community. Now we have what's called a re-entry program for the entire Contra Costa County. That we beat out many big organizations that's been planted for the last 20, 25 years. We had the best application put in through Contra Costa County probation. So now we have the whole re-entry, those returning from juvenile custody of Contra Costa County, Central, East, and West. So we mentor youth coming home. We talk to their parents. We help them with resources. We help them with housing. We help them get licensed. We help them get IDs. We help them with school. We help them with mental health. So we got different connections and partnerships and relationships that help provide those services. And we help put people in place while meeting good people along the way by the grace of God. So it wasn't nothing that we did. It's all about God. Having faith and belief in something. And creating good friendships and bonds along the way. But taking those mistakes and lessons too and understanding. Yeah. So, we teach MC3 again. So we help young men and young women get into the construction trades. Yeah, so for the first time ever, we had a young man 2 years ago who was in custody, was able to leave 5 days a week and go, no, 3 days a week, because of the summer program, and go to Oakland from Martinez with an ankle monitor on. So custody probation officers, they'll drive him to learn 3 days a week. That was the first time ever done in California. And they entrusted our organization. So we created the partnership with that. Because how we was able to create the partnership, I am executive board member of Rise and Sun Center for Opportunity. So I sit on the executive board. Help call the shots. I like to say that sometimes. Which is cool, right? In a humble, respectful way. And the CEO and I, we became close because I came to the program. But what's so amazing about that, they entrusted me, an external, to say, hey, we want you to drive that young man from Oakland back to Martinez in my Volkswagen. Whoever seen the movie, I told the story before, whoever seen the movie Transporter? Layton? Everybody's seen Count.
Well, Ben Still.
What's his name?
Isn't it Ben Still?
Something Layton, something Statham. Jason Statham. I was watching when I was in the joint. But every time I had this young man acquire me, I treated him as like he was my package. I had to make sure he arrived safe because his life was in my hands, right? So every day I had to make sure I'm driving the speed limit, no car, even though I had insurance, but I was just so protective of the work what I was doing, what I was entrusted with. Like you all are about to be entrusted with a whole lot. You are. Because whatever journey you go on, you're going to be entrusted with something. You just have to know what that something is and value that something. Value those who believe in you. But for those who don't believe in you, it don't even matter. But you got to believe in yourself first. You have to believe in yourself. And I commend you all for being here in the evening time on the Tuesday, in the rain, because when I came from Martinez, I could barely see. And it was at 3 o'clock, drive by trucks and everything. Damn, ooh, I got something to do though. I made sure I arrived, thank God, right? And so, we had those programs. So we have 3 more programs inside of juvenile hall. We teach a program that's called CGA, Criminal Gang Members Anonymous. We break down the components of the lifestyle addiction, obsession, compulsion, progression. We break that down to the youth to give them insight of who they was once before, because many of us don't know who we were, right? Because sometimes we commit some of us, trauma has happened to us along the way, we try to put it behind us and scared to unpack it, right? Knowing what it might reveal. But sometimes that revelation might be what we need to get further. I know I did. Because I was dealing with identity crisis, identity situations. I thought I was somebody else. But I did. I can say it now because I know who I am today. Right? With a whole corrupt belief system. So today I can stand here and say I'm strong, I'm vibrant, I still make mistakes, I'm a human being. I believe in God, I pray 5 times a day. Right? All those things. Mentor, leader, do stuff for the community, all those things. But most of all, it's continuing along the path of how we can blaze the trail for those coming behind us. Yeah, because somebody had to blaze the trail for us to sit in these seats. For real. And we have to be committed to those things. So we teach CGA. We teach another program that's called Power for the New Beginnings. That's helping 6 or 7 young men per class, help them with their plans of coming home and transitioning back into society. Because prior to that, the systems had no idea why these young men and young women are constantly returning back to custody, recidivizing. Because you come in, watch TV, do all these things without a plan. So we help them with blueprints. Their life and what they expect their life to be when they leave. We do that too.
You say you coach juvenile hall kids to go into construction. Do you do that to kids that's not in juvenile hall?
So I'm part of the peer apprenticeship program at Rising Sun. Yeah, so we have three cohorts. So this 2025, we have 4 cohorts a year now. And I'm working on with a partnership with Local 342.
Okay.
So PAL have a good program down there. So I know Mr. Lewis down there at RPAL. Yeah. So at Greenwood Academy, kids come through. If they trying to get somewhere, I tell them about the ROP program. I don't think, but they 16, 17-year-olds, some 18. So anyone need any type of referrals or references, we play that role too to get them what we need to. Yeah. For instance, I had a good friend of mine, Miss Juanita. She works for Tradeswomen Inc. She's with Rising Sun when I first began. Now she moved. She said, "Hey, Fahim, you know someone who does hazmat, who does cleanup abatement?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a friend, right? He work on the gym with me." Sent her his information. She said, "Can I contact?" Of course you can. This morning, he said, "Hey, Fahim, man, somebody contact me." I'm like, "All right, cool." Did you respond? Yeah. They want to go to LA to help for the people down at the fires. I'm like, that's what we do. Right? I don't look for no money for that. Why should we? We help people. But you build good relationships along the way. And I feel good that I had a text message, somebody asked me to do something. I almost jumped off my seat when I got a text message from Jay. "Hey, Fahim, could you come to Yeah, when? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because I know I'm coming to do the right thing and talk to y'all. You shaking your head? Why you shaking your head back there? Because you got something to say. Let it out. It's okay. Ask.
I know, I just like what you said about not, I guess getting compensated, but rather making good connections along the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Making good friends, building relationships. That gets you further than anything. Money don't buy friendships. Money buy fake friends. When you broke, they gone. Right? I love my friendships, my relationships. I don't never worry about being broke. Let me tell you why. If everything leave right now, I might call, hey Jay, I need to come sit in your classroom. I gotta come out. Right? If come on now. Yeah. How many of y'all knew each other before you came in here? Nobody. How many of y'all know each other now in 3 weeks? Y'all starting to know each other? Y'all starting to, I guarantee you, once you all finish this class, some of y'all gonna bond and y'all gonna be connected for a long time. Because what happened to society? We became so judgmental. Person walk like that, look like this, talk like that. You never had a chance to know, get a chance to meet him. I got a white guy, right? His name is Pete. Pete Fitzgerald. That name, what? And he walk like this. For real, his name is Pete. I met Pete about 3 months ago. But I was always seen him walking in the gym with his headphones on. Talking to nobody really, but he was a nice guy. One day I'm waiting to get on the dip board. I'm standing getting ready to get on the dip. He walked by. He just said, excuse me, ask me to ask you this question. That's what he said to me. He said, no, he had a statement. He said, every time I walk by, you always smile. That's what he said to me. I said, all right, thank you. We immediately started a good conversation. He's from New Jersey. He's an IT genius. He's a tech. He built games. Game consoles. He built a game. Literally, it holds 14,000 games. Peter's on my board now. He's my board member now. So I have a game changer program. Pete is about to start teaching the kids in the community how to build these games. Some almost like code, yeah. So it's gonna be hands-on construction. They're gonna learn how to build a console, wood. They're gonna learn how to measure, use levels. All this, but use their brain. Pete's a white guy, my buddy. For real. Like cooking. His wife, Erin, works at UC Berkeley. I said, hey, Pete, man, I need some Kyle Berkeley tickets the other day. He said, huh? I said, for the kids. He said, all right. He said, well, how are we going to get them? I said, hey, Pete, man, Erin, man, she work at, she said, oh, fine. He said, fine, I never thought about that. Right? Friends, good friends. That's what me and Pete. Value your friends, because you never know. Remember I started beginning? Well, I didn't know them people way back then. It wasn't meant for me to know them back then. It was meant for me to meet everyone I met when I met them, so I can be here today, talking to you all. So the program and a board where Pete is on now is called Motivated to Help Others. That's my first nonprofit that I wrote when I was incarcerated in 2013. There you go.
What's it called again?
Motivated to Help Others. With the number 2.
Number 2.
So I started that program when I was inside. So the nexus and the theme is to use fitness, education, mentorship to connect the community of Richmond. We all like eating, huh? Everybody get together, eat, party, like eat, right? So my thing was, let me use fitness, bring the youngsters together. Right? Started outside. How did I get the idea of doing a fitness program outside? My good friend Maurice, we standing outside, I'm only home for a couple months. I'm looking at the water, and I'm looking at the Salesforce tower. I looked at him, he like, man, what you looking? I'm like, man, just looking, man. He thought I was tripping, right? I said, I'm gonna put my feet on, start my fitness program right here. He looked, well, all right. Everything I say, all right, we're gonna do it. So he was with me, and he started bringing his sons out. So they started bringing their friends out. His youngest son, Omari, he wasn't able to barely could do one push-up when he began with me in 2019. He became the starting center for Panola Valley a couple years ago when they just won a championship.
Go Spartans.
Yeah, and then he got a scholarship to go to Yale. Uncle, I'm going to Yale. Like, all right. And then he tell me, but I like what you be doing. So now he in Sacramento training to become a heavy machine operator. He just did his first 7 months. Yeah, and bought his new car. Right? And he say, I remember you told me we was out here working out, you was gonna go to the Salesforce tower. You finally went to the top. A friend of mine, who I know works for Salesforce, he called me, hey, Fahim, you wanna go to the top of Salesforce? Yeah. That's 67 floors. With big grand pianos and everything. Like me in prison. Way up there. Then he sent me a message a couple weeks ago, hey, you ready to go back? Yeah. I created Motivating Help Others because my grandmother, in 2009, she passed from melanoma, cancer. But she always gave to the community. Before she passed, she used to always tell me, she said, baby, I ain't gotta worry about you. You got your stuff together. It's everybody else, but you got your stuff together though. She used to always tell me that, especially in the business, right? But she was giving, always gave back. So that's really motivated, inspired me to do the work that I do today, to my grandmother. So I worked the program out, doing what was called Relay for Life. Relay Walk for Life for cancer. So we did the relay walks and ran everything for cancer, right? So we had teams. I was on a team that was called Richmond and Richtown and all that. 2012. I'm like, man, I thought you was changing. I had this talk to myself. Could you have negative self-talk, positive self-talk? Look, bro, like, I had to shake the bird off. I told all my homeboys, everybody, look, I said, listen, next walk, I'm going to change. I'm going to start my own team. They're like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. So I got pictures and everything. So I started, it was called Motivated with just a T-O, Help Others. Everybody went from that team to but you only can have a 10-member team. Everybody wanted to come. So right now, the team is still carrying on in Folsom Prison to this day. Yeah, Motivated Help Others. So one of the board members, he said, Fahim, because you have to have what's called parole packets when you leave. Basically, your portfolio of what you want to do when you leave, the things you've done. And so she was reading it. She said, you want a nonprofit? You want to do this kind of work when you go home? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I'm like, why not? I'm going to get back to the people. Board member, right? White lady, she was cool too. I didn't know I was going to be released. So she's reading. She said, well, all right. At the deliberations to come back, she reading it again. She said, well, I like the program, but you still, I don't know. Then she said this here. She said, you better take this program back to your community. I'm like, what? You hear what I just said? You better take this program back to your community. I'll cry out like a baby. We find you suitable for parole. After 31 years, damn! I never stopped doing what I'm doing. So now I do talks in Sacramento. I just came from Anaheim a couple months ago, youth program out there. On the 22nd, One Year's Enterprise, we're going to talk with UCSF Zuckerberg for another high school out there in San Francisco about what we do.
Still do podcasts?
Still do podcasts called Consequences of the Street Life. We're about to start our next season in March.
It's called what?
Don't even worry about it. I got something for y'all.
Wow.
Matter of fact, when you start now, I know my time is going. So put my bag somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. So listen, y'all. I just want y'all to know, man. You all are in a valuable and unique situation, right? So I got my notes and everything. So I had to make sure. I got y'all some wristbands. I bought wristbands. Could you help us pass those up, please?
Of course, I'd love to.
I got, this is 100 Years Enterprise. That's our brochures. And, OG, can you help me with these?
Pass them out.
Yeah. So that's wristbands for motivated to help us. Well, that's 100 Years Enterprise. Yeah. So now, if you want to find me, type those names in. And all that. Yeah, pass those out. Try to appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead.
What if you wanted to work for one of your nonprofits? How would you know that?
You want to become a mentor? Because we're looking for young women who want to mentor, do everything. Just hit me up, send me an email. Let me know what. Yeah. It's on the pamphlet. Or the names on the wristband, you can write to my social media, put those names on the wristbands. Yes, sir. I'm going to tell y'all something. What's very important. What's very important.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You welcome. Thanks, Jay.
Of course. I didn't put nothing in it, it's black.
I like it like that. It's cool. It's cool. I need to wake up. Give me a shot of coffee. But this was very important, y'all. I want y'all to understand this here. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your hopes and your dreams. Never tell yourself what you can't do. Never allow anyone to tell you what you, that's a pet peeve of mine too. Oh, what's a pet peeve of mine? That somebody tell, well, you should do this. How you know you ain't did it? Have you ever told you that? You should do it, but they ain't never done it, tried it? You laughing. You laughing. They did, what was it? What somebody told you what they didn't do?
All types of things, like at work, oh, you should have did this way. Have you done it before? No, I've never touched that.
Experience. Right? We learn by experience. Go ahead.
Do you have any part of your mentorship that talks to the kids about mental health?
We have people in the mental health department who are connected with us who I can send the kids to. Yeah.
Do you have anything for my adults, maybe that already in the streets, and maybe just want to get into construction?
Absolutely.
Okay.
ROP. Right? Sometimes we miss that's what's right in front of us. We do. Young man, what's your name? G?
Gene.
Gene. You here, right? You got nothing. You got men, young men who follow you, look up to you, bring them in. Now you tell them, hey, I went to this program. Y'all come here now.
I've been already preaching it to them.
And what they say?
They ready. But they try to follow my lead. I'm trying to kick it off. That's what I'm here.
There it is there. So what you gotta do, you gotta graduate, right? And you gotta be on time every day, because they watching you. Because you just took my next statement. All the kids is watching us, y'all. The kids watching us. They watch everything we do. Who got kids? Ooh. Who got little brothers? Little sisters? Cousins? Nieces and nephews? All right then, all right, yeah. Don't y'all know, boy, they so smart, they wise, they watch everything. Mm-hmm. We have to be the best examples for them. You all are mentors. You just don't know it. Maybe you do. A mentor is only someone who try to give proper good guidance. That's all it is. That's it. Ain't nothing major about it. But it's how you deliver the message. It's how you deliver it. Everybody ain't gonna get it, so you can't force it down their throat. But if you sit in front of 5 people and 1 get it, you're doing good. Sit in front of 10 and 2 get it, that's great too. You sit in front of 10 and 6 and 7 get it, yeah.
What is
city like Richmond and the youth around that choose to be, not necessarily street life, but choose to not do something that is productive.
The biggest opportunity?
Yes.
Take advantage of all the opportunities that they see that's good. Because I say that because people don't think it's opportunities in Richmond what it is. It's a lot of opportunities. Yeah, it is. But it take us to say, hey, you've been in that phone for like 5 hours now. You learned something, put that down. It's around, you know. Or if he or she is on the phone too long, help them create some ideas on how to use it productively. Right? My grandkids on the phone, I said, y'all, won't y'all help me upload my videos or something? You follow me? We have to create alternatives.
Meet them where they are.
Meet them where they are.
You guys have any of this stuff circulating in, like Oakland or Alameda County?
We don't, but you can help me.
Well, the reason I say is I work for AC Transit, so I see a lot of flyers stuck on our bus. They got hangers that hang on our stanchions. You guys might want to reach out to them. I'm just a lowly operator.
No, you're not.
Connections in with, I'm saying I don't have any major connections within AC Transit. If you stick these things on the bus, you're gonna get some people that's gonna pick them up and pass them around to their communities.
Thank you.
And
See?
AC Transit operates in Contra Costa also.
It does. I catch the 72P and the 72F and the 78 and 69 A and B and yeah.
I'm on international. 1T.
And the international part, international. By the Dream Center?
East 14 from downtown all the way to San Leandro.
Yeah, you pass by everything. And you drive too?
Yeah, I'm a bus operator for them.
So why you want to leave AC Transit to come here?
I got family that works here, and I'm more, I guess I prefer to be more mechanically using my hands. I mean, I'm pretty safety oriented AC Transit.
That's cool.
I've been around for stuff, but I like working my hands better,
Come on over here.
you know. I got family that works here, and they got, you know, I adore their lifestyle.
Hey, believe me, it is. I know people work here too. They got a nice lifestyle too, right? But that's good. We have to continue to grab the youth and show them a different way. Show them why it's needed for them to change. We just had a 3-on-3 basketball game at RPAL. No, not RPAL, but the Dijon High School on Saturday. So we was promoting lightly just to see how it looked and try to invite different people from Richmond because a lot been going on lately. People didn't believe it could happen, this and that. Now, because Richmond, I like to call it the forgotten city. People drop right by and forget. There's a lot going on in Richmond. Willie McGee, come on. DeMarco 4, I played football with him. Right, you know, Super Bowl champion. And we had it this past Saturday with no issues or anything. No art, no nothing. In 2021, people dared me to do it, so we had our first community forum, bringing different sides together. No issue at work. We did it again a couple months later at CoBiz, but Chevron helped with that, right? And so it takes us as adults with right thinking, but we have to build the trust in the youth because they've been lied to so much and so often. You know what I mean? And a lot of they mistrust or distrust come from inside the house. Yeah. For real. Sad it is, but it's true. They see things they shouldn't see. They hear stuff they shouldn't hear. Then they go outside and see something else. Right? We all did it. Outside see something else. They go in school, hear one thing, come back home, or But they peers, something else. So we fight against trauma. Everyone deal with it. We fight against mental health, all those things. But the opportunities are still here. It's a lot of non-profits, for-profits who try to do some good work out here. Well, it's different other cities, Vallejo, Oakland, San Francisco, Antioch. There's a lot of things going on now. And it still takes us as a people collectively to help these kids because they want it. But we have to show them why it's necessary for them to get it. Because many of them think it's cool to die at 21. Because they don't know nothing else. You tell a kid who every time he wake up or she wake up, they go to the refrigerator and eat some food. And they come to school hungry. The first thing sets in their mind is what? Anybody? You hungry? Now I gotta go to school? What you gonna do?
Not they work.
Huh?
They gonna still be hungry. They're gonna have an attitude most of the time.
You gonna go to your local liquor store and try to find you something?
Steal it. Unfortunately.
Huh? They got free lunch? Okay, yeah, they got free lunch. But now we're gonna talk reality.
Yeah.
They got free lunch some places. Your house might be a 10-block radius from the school. You woke up hungry. Right? The store,
It's right there.
free lunch might be at 12 o'clock. It's convenient.
It's survival.
It's survival. It's what's necessary right now. And that's what we're trying to change. That's what we have to change for these kids. So by the work that you all doing, you all finna help the economy. One way or another. People don't like Chevron, this and this. All right, yeah, whatever. People accept money from everywhere. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Right? Let me tell you something. What happened to me recently? Jake might know. I love it too. I love controversy. Good controversy. So, I was asked from our friends with good relationships to speak at city council in regards of Chevron being taxed and all this stuff. I'm telling people, like, yeah, they doing this shit. I'm like, all right. Man, you finna go speak? Yeah. They say, why? I said, why not? I said, how long Richmond been taking money from Chevron and been accepting it? Right? Chevron leave Richmond right now, ain't nothing for where the money gonna come from. Gotta come from somewhere. Because what people fail to understand about corporations and organizations, just say Chase Bank, the banks, right? Say, the banking system. How long the banking system been taking y'all money, taking our money?
Long time.
How long? How many people have lost, families have lost their home when they went to the bank? Y'all know somebody? I do, my grandma. So check this out. They take homes and everything, right? So, education is very important. You have what's called a Community Reinvestment Act, right? These little grants and stuff that you get. When big corporations come into the community and make money, right? They're supposed to give you or help you with funding for your organization. People don't know about these things. I didn't know until 2020. So, a guy named Wesley Alexander, he's the CEO of CoBiz. So I'm going through his cohort, incubator period, right? I'm just learning some of the business for the things I need to do. True story, because I'm getting somewhere with this. I went to Chase Bank. I have my little notebook, right? I got my hat on, cocked to the side, right? So I asked one of the bank tellers, I say, I'm trying to get some information on the CRA. They all looked at me. A CRA? We don't have that. What you mean? I say, said, Fahim, I don't think we ain't got that. So the manager walk up, got a suit on. He said, excuse me, can I help? I said, yeah, I'm trying to get information from the CRA. He said, how you know about that? I said, it's public information. Study. All it tells us, look, he said, sir, walk with me. Walk with me. He said, you looking for this information on that? It was a big old thing on the wall, like this, about half of this. All the bankers said, we didn't know about that. He said, give me your information. I get an email with a 162-page document of what a CRA is. Every Chase bank I walk, Mr. Reese, how you doing? What you need? I can go there and I don't even need my bank card. That's mine. I don't even know you. Right? So, I came to the other day, they said, you know you're eligible to get this here, right? I'm like, all right, it ain't time yet. I'm pretty cool what I'm doing. Let me just take it slow. So, I did a talk on behalf of Chevron, and people was like, man, you shouldn't be doing that and this and that. Like, in 2021, during COVID, I came to everybody seeking some assistance and help to try to get my organizations off the ground and moving. Y'all turned your backs on me, didn't open up no doors or anything, right? Guess who opened the door without me knocking?
Chevron, Lily.
You see how that worked? That's how it worked. I got some good coffee. Oh, there you go. I was ready for you, boy. Come on.
What's a CRA?
A Community Reinvestment Act.
Grant.
You
Grant.
said that fast. The Community Reinvestment Act.
Yep. But they give you the grants that come behind it. Yeah. So the first time I applied, I didn't know they was doing it then. So I'm getting different emails, they phone calls. They say, you know what, Mr. Reese, we went all the way up to corporate. They say corporate want to give it to you. The only thing is, we want you to have 5 years incorporated. You know what that means? 5 years incorporated? I mean, they wanted my business to be running for 5 years to show track record of productivity. Good stuff, good standards in everything you do. On time, in class, studying, paying my taxes, not in debt. Same thing we doing now, right?
That's what Chase,
That's for any bank.
anyway.
Any bank. Gotta know it. Yeah. So you have big corporations come to the small cities, but we don't know. When we gonna stop using oil, crude and everything? When we gonna stop? They talk about fracking and cracking and all this. Go to Nebraska and Idaho and the Dakotas and all that and see what's going on back there. You think Saudi Arabia and Russia and everybody else gonna stop shipping over here? You think they gonna stop digging? As long as they got manpower, they got machines. Now I'm just saying. It ain't finna stop. So sometimes we whine, cry about something, but all we gotta do is continue to do the work and stay positive. For real. For real. Because soon as something happened, we put a post on TV and say, hey, we got another $500 million for y'all. You think they're gonna accept it or turn it down?
They gonna sign their babies and their great grandbabies up to accept that.
Especially the way Trump talking, right? See, Trump made people talk. We might disagree, but we know certain things are being said. What happens, right? Come on. Give me that $500 million again. What you finish question?
I was just gonna ask you to tell us about your awakening moment.
Good. I'm glad you asked. My awakening. So while I was inside of My awakening moment happened in 1992. I was 22 years old. I was sitting in CYA, California Youth Authority. I'm starting to see a lot of my friends go home. For real, like, damn, man. How am I gonna do the next 27 years, 38 years, 28 years? Damn, I'm gonna go home. It's 1992. I said, man, you gotta figure it out. They say you got life. But I always knew one thing. As long as you stay ready, stay prepared, and stay believing, things gonna change. So in 1992, I set this line. Turned my life to God, started praying everything, right? And I'm still calling home. Me and my friends dying off. They dying off in the streets. Family members. Then they dying in prison. I said, I didn't want to go, I don't want to do that. And then I wanted to get out for my mother. I wanted to see my grandmother when I come home. I wanted to be there for my daughter when I came home. But not just that. I helped corrupt and mess up a society. But I want to come back and help and give back. So that's how I started changing my thing. I don't know if it's an awakening, but that's how I really started changing my thinking, start reading, start studying, get into myself and do the things I needed to do to get back, which I didn't know when it was going to happen. I knew I was eligible in 2011. In 2018, they let me go. Yeah. So I studied hard all through that time. Never got caught up with the gangs, the violence. I had a couple of issues. But other than that, I kept good jobs in there. For the most part, I was a clerk. You know, whatever that is. But that being a clerk inside in the joint, it helped me with my people skills. Because I had to talk to sergeants, captains, lieutenants, and then I became a moving clerk. So basically like a moving clerk, you become like, hey, everybody gotta come to me. They want to get the celly or get a room or whatever, right? So now I'm using computers and everything inside. But I still had to be someone as a mentor to those older and younger than me because I'm dealing with people from LA. I'm dealing with Bloods, Crips, Southern Hispanics, Northern Hispanics, every gang it is. I had to know these things. I had to be cool with all of them too, right? And that helped me along the way with my people skills, my social skills. And now a lot of those people who I saw inside, they're out now. All those same people. Every time they see me, it's like, all right, hey. So, 1992, and that's how I started making that transformation, I think. 1992. Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions?
Two more.
Sounds good.
The first one is, how do you get the youth or the people that you are working with involved more into the city politics as far as going to city council meetings and things of that nature? Because things like ROP, I told Jay in the class, I only learned about it because my cousin, she worked for the county, and she just sent in a text message. But back to the point that you were saying that there's so many programs out that we don't know about. But if you go to the city council meetings, those zones and things like that, you start to learn it. So how do you transition, get them involved into actually learning about the city that they go on?
Well, we try to stay away from the politics of it, but it's kind of hard because everybody's in it. But what I do, like I just said earlier, I like to know what's going on around me. I like to know what's about to change, what may change, because I don't want anything to happen, but something goes on, like I could have done something, said something. So I try to lead by example. I tell people, I'll post something. I'm at city council, I'm going. I might put I use the social media, say, hey y'all, check this out. This is what's going on in your city, what you don't know about. Right? You have to. Because oftentimes, something will go on, and then we might get upset, start crying, right? Not literally, but we always got something to say when something don't happen, what we feel should have happened yesterday. Well, maybe we could have made that change if I would have got off my phone, got off the social media, and walked down here and let my voice be heard. Prime example. The community, the area where I grew up in, the Santa Fe community right down the street, they tore our community center down. In 2016, the Martin Luther King Community Center. A friend of mine, Myron Parker, was killed at the community center right in front. The reason for them tearing the community center down because of lead, mold, it was old. They were supposed to rebuild it, never did. All right. So what I started doing is going down to the community center, to city council, letting my voice be heard. Because I knew what the city needed, and I knew what I wanted to do, because I told myself when I was inside, I wanted to help put the community center back. So when I go back to the neighborhood, now they see the work what I do, and I ask the people, y'all want, and all the kids, y'all want the community center back? But sometimes we don't even have to ask them, because us as adults, who from those areas, we know what's missing. We know what's missing. After school programs, free lunches, everywhere. Ain't free lunch everywhere now. Okay, yeah, so ain't no free lunch everywhere. I grew up, I used to go to that same community center and get a free lunch. I grew up, I used to go to the community center, they had boxing, basketball programs, they used to take us summer programs on field trips and everything. So I started letting my voice be heard. Every time I see a mayor, city council member, or someone who I know might have a little bit of political power, hey, this is what I do. So by constantly doing the work, they start seeing it. So now they ask me to be on the steering committee to help bring the community center back. After they heard me talking about the tax on Chevron and all that. So all this is after that. Now I am on the planning committee to bring that community center back. It's called the NERV Project. Yeah. I ain't asked nobody to come with me. You can do it. When you're doing the right thing, then people are going to follow you. They're going to follow you. Then, once they see you doing something, you can say, hey, I need you to go put these flyers on AC Transit. They're going to do it because they see it's working. People want to see things what works. If it's working, or they see they can play a part in it, play a role, they're going to be a part. A friend of mine I grew up with, a childhood friend I grew up with, 2 weeks ago, we passed out sleeping bags, blankets, hats, gloves to the unhoused. My friend, he always come to help me. I called him that morning. He gonna see this. I say, I'm going out there. He said, man, I got something to do, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm like, all right, no problem. I'm just going to give you a reminder. I get a text message this morning. That's 10 days ago. He said, hey, Fahim, we still doing a sleeping bag joint. What are you still gonna do? I said, man, you just told me you had something to do. He said, man, don't take me off your volunteer list. I said, I never do that. You just had something. I never thought he'll love you. You just had something to do. Because we already had volunteers who was going to help us anyway because they love to work what we do. So people always going to come, right? As long as you're doing the right thing. So he sent my text message hours later while I'm at work inside juvenile hall and say, man, I was just thinking, man, I'm really mad at myself because I missed it. I'm like, man, this gonna be the next one. I said that to say, as long as we're doing the right thing, we're doing positive stuff, laws of nature gonna follow. Laws of nature always gonna play out, and it's gonna win. That's it. Anything else?
No, my last one, being a girl dad myself, like, what was that relationship rebuilding or transitioning with your daughter? Because obviously
Attitude, but she loved me to death and I love her, right? Because she had to grow up without me. So basically, we still do today. We still have to relearn each other. Basically, I have to learn her. And she had to learn me. Because when I left, she's in the womb of her mom. The first time I ever held my daughter, I was going to preliminary hearing. You follow me? I'm in court. Not knowing what's going to happen. The judge say, let me hold his door. And they let me hold my door. That's the first time I ever held her. She going to court. Yeah. So to this day, we got a pretty good relationship. I'm tripping. We got a great relationship. She called me for advice. I called her. She got a little entrepreneur business and stuff going on. She got a thing called Mamapreneur and all type of stuff. Yeah, she good. Yeah. So she get advice from me. I get advice from her. She give me ideas and stuff. Yeah, marketing strategies and stuff like that. Yeah. But the main thing when I came home is that I knew that I couldn't just come home and just say, hey, daddy's back. No. I'm here. I'm going to be there for you and the kids. Just anytime you call me, I didn't just try to come bombard or anything. You know what I mean? But I always keep an open communication line. Always. Yeah. Always kept an open communication line with her, and we still do. Yeah. So other than that, only thing we kind of bump heads about is my yeah, we do, about my grandson. Yeah, we do. Because he got 4 sisters. I'll be wanting him to play football, like get hurt and stuff like that, and get back up. Stuff like that. But other than that, I want him to kind of be tough. He tough, but the granddaddy tough. I won't like go get on the motorcycle and fall and scrape your leg and say you okay. That type of stuff. Yeah. Y'all know. Yeah. Come back and he had a broke leg, and then that was cool. She told me. Yeah. But it was how he got his broke leg, though.
That was cool.
I'm coming from work. I'm in Rising Sun. I get a phone call. My daughter, she say, DJ in the hospital, he broke his leg. I'm like, all right. Well, how he break his leg? He was just school playing flag football, and somebody just, I said, did he hit him hard? Not too hard. That's how he came down. Like, and he broke his leg doing that? Yeah, so he's back cool now. I'm trying to go. But other than that, it's good, I just love the work I do, and I just love being able to, just share and give back. Just share and give back. Because we all grown. Some of you all older than I am. Who older than 55? Nobody? Come on, G. You smell it. Come on. How old are you back there?
I'm not old.
You 55?
Just turned.
Man, happy birthday. See? Because I'm 54. All right? Yeah, I'm 54. But God willing, my birthday is in April.
April what?
27.
23rd.
See, Taurus Pool. See, look. Come on, man. Yeah, see, common ground. We got that common thing. You've been so quiet, but you've been smiling. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 19.
You're 19? Tell me something about yourself.
Well, I'm mainly taking this class because my dad works in the same thing. Not in like Chevron, but he works in a refinery, and he wants me to do the same thing, just follow his footsteps, so I can help out, get my family basically out of this, where we come from and stuff.
What you really want to do?
What do I really want to do? I wanted to be an electrician. Yeah, I wanted to study being an electrician, but I mean, I'm still young. I'm
You
not
good at
really
math?
excited.
You must be real good at math.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. What high school you went to?
I went to Pittsburgh High.
What?
Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Alright. Railroad?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm from Railroad.
American burrito?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The real
yeah,
stuff right
yeah.
there? Alright, cool.
Close.
Alright, alright.
I got a question for you. You're busy. You got your hand in a lot of different things and stuff, right?
Yep.
What do you do for yourself to take care of yourself, put yourself first? And what kind of mentors do you have?
That's a great question. That's what I do for myself now. I try to take Sundays off. I try. But we had these meetings, management meetings. I told myself, right now, I don't need to take time out for myself.
You know?
And a lot of time by itself.
I just did 31 years. Only been home almost 6. I have a lot to do. I'm still young. But my goal is I want to retire in 5 years. So if I can retire in 5 years, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but something's going to happen. Then I'm going to do a lot. But I like just taking walks. I like to go shoot pool. You know, a couple friends of mine, they got the little dirt bikes and motorcycles and all that. I like to get on them sometimes. Yeah. Or I just get in my car and just drive home. I don't have a destination. I just drive. Turn on some music. I met this dude, now he met him, but I was listening to Spotify. And he's singing country. His last name is Waylon. Anybody know him? Waylon? Listen to him. Son Waylon, country music. Oh my God. So I'm adopting country music. Yep. I really am. Because he just Bob Waylon, I think, something like that. But yeah, I really need to start doing some things. I went to Atlanta in the summer, but that was a podcast summit. So I was still, you know, doing sightseeing, but other than that, I need to start doing something. I have a passport, and I haven't even used it yet. I want to go to Mecca. I really need to start traveling. I'm gonna start traveling, use it. But other than that, and again, before I end, I just want you all, listen. You can contact me on the Instagram, the social media, whatever. I'm gonna give you some of my cards. I'm gonna pass them out. And any idea, if you all just want to just talk and have a conversation, I'm always open. You going through some young man, y'all going through anything? Hey, that's what we do. Let's rub heads. I might need to pick y'all brains. I'm gonna pick your brain too, for real. And that's good. With that being said, any more questions? Nothing. Man, you been so quiet, man. Tell me, what's your name? Yeah.
Michael.
Mike, where you from?
Hi, Richard.
What part of Richmond?
Central.
What part of Central?
Oh, I'm off 23rd and Garden.
Garvin?
Yeah.
Wow, I still love going to crunchy chicken over there too. You know what I'm talking about, huh? Right there, Roosevelt? That's my favorite spot. You know they got the 5 wings now instead of 4. For real? Yeah. All right. How long you been standing over there?
Well, I'm not there no more. I'm in El Sobrante now. But
El Sobrante?
yeah, right now I am.
All right. That's right, my bicycles over there, El Sobrante. Yeah, that's cool. How you like El Sobrante?
A lot more quiet.
There ain't no burning rubber, no donuts, son. Especially your area, up down 23rd Street. Come on. Yeah, where you from?
St. Helena,
What part of San Paulo?
Bush, 19 of Bush.
You been hanging at the casino over there?
Nah.
That's some lose no money, huh? Oh, you were? Oh, you lost some money over there?
Used to go to Penrose, then went to Sigma Continuation, and then Richmond High.
Yeah.
Then went back to Panola, graduate.
That's okay. Congratulations. Put on those parties.
I live around Bay Area Rescue Person,
Where at?
2nd Street,
Second what?
McDonald and 2nd Street.
Cause you look familiar. I should mention a young man on 2nd and Chancellor. Yep. Second, you know what I'm talking about? McDonald Chancellor, like 3 blocks away. You by the rescue mission. Right there. I know it's there, area, okay. So, with that being said, I wish you all greatness on your journey.
Thank you.
Listen to Jay. Take it in. Take it in. Jay, I need you to come talk to the youth and
Just let me know.
I got you.
I got you.
I got you in March.
Yes, sir.
Email my resume to this one on here, or the one on your business card that you handed out?
You can send it right there.
Okay.
Yep. So with that being said, go ahead.
Contact this, we wanna help volunteer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my card too.
For the unhoused.
Give my card, everything I do. So I don't have my cards from Motivated Help Us. I pass those out, but both organizations. You can pass it off on Big Man.
You mentor young women as well.
We have connection with a women's program that mentor young women, so I can connect you in. Yes, we do. And thank you all for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's okay. Can I get a picture with y'all? Yeah. For sure. All right, cool.
I'll take it.